Shadows creeping in the rain tonight. Every step whispers out of sight. A whiskey burns slow deep in my chest. Cigarette smoke hides the ache, I confess. I rule the night in silence. No crown, no chain. A king of empty streets, just shadows in the rain. Whispers fade, but the pain remains. Oh, just shadows in the rain. Neon signs bleed, broken light on the floor. Footsteps echo through a closing door. The wind hums low, a mournful tune. The clock strikes 12, too late, too soon. Rain keeps falling, cold and gray. Washes nothing, takes nothing away. I rule the night in silence. No crown, no chain. A king of empty streets, just shadows in the rain. Whispers fade, but the pain remains. Oh, just shadows in the rain. Smoke curls up like ghosts from the past. The bottle speaks slow. Its truths never last. I chase my demons through puddles and glass, but they always outrun me, always too fast. Rain falls soft like whispers low. Shadows dance where the lamp lights glow. Whiskey burns, but the cold won't go. Shadows in the rain, hiding all the pain. Cigarette smoke cobblestones wet under my shoes. Echoes hum with a ghostly bruise. Every breath tastes like I could lose. The silence rules this midnight game. Darkness calls but never names. Shadows in the rain, hiding all the pain. Cigarette smoke wraps the night again. Sliding strings cry, low and mean. Piano weeps where love has been. Brush drum whispers secrets unseen. Shadows in the rain, they whisper low. Footsteps vanish where the cold winds blow. A broken street light flickers faint and slow. Whiskey burns slow like a memory's chain. Cigarette smoke has the ache and the stain. We rule the night, but silence remains. Clock strikes 12. The city's breath is great. Echoes haunt the alleys where the lost hearts stray. Every corner holds a secret we can't betray. Rain falls soft, but it cuts like a blade. Dreams are debts that never get paid. Whiskey burns slow like a memory's chain. Cigarette smoke hides the ache and the stain. silence remains. The piano cries in the corner alone, a song for the ghosts who never found home. And the shadows dance in a midnight tone. Shadows crawl where the rain won't dry. A ghost of a whisper under the sky. Streetlights hum like a dirge, low and thin. The night breeze deep, pulling me in. Whiskey burns, slow and true. Cigarette smoke hides the view. I rule the night in silence, alone. Shadows in the rain, my only throne. The pavement gleams like a shattered glass. Footsteps fade as memories pass. Neon signs flicker, heartbeats ache. The city's alive, but it's all a fake. The silence cuts, the silence heals. A razor's edge, I know. I feel. Whiskey burns, slow and true. Cigarette smoke hides the view. I rule the night in silence, alone. Shadows in the rain, my only throne. The rain speaks secrets to the gutter below. Every drop a story no one will know. The clock ticks louder, the hours fall. This wild night whispers cruel and cold. Shadows in the rain, they're crawling slow underneath the lamplight, faded glow. The city whispers, but it don't speak. Secrets buried in the cracks of the street. Whiskey burning slow, oh, it's all I know. Cigarette smoke hides the ache I don't show. Ruling the night where the silence will reign. Dancing with shadows in the cold black rain. Footsteps echo like ghosts in my head. Neon flicker where the lost souls tread. A broken tune from a piano inside calls out the tears that I learned to hide. Rain keeps falling, it don't care. Drowns my sins, but leaves them there. Whiskey burning slow, oh, it's all I know. Cigarette smoke hides the ache I don't show. Ruling the night where the silence will reign. Dancing with shadows in the cold black rain. The night is a king and I wear its crown. In the stillness I rise, but I'm breaking down. Streetlights bend like they're bowing low. They see my pain, but they let it go. Shadows stretch long in the pouring rain. Footsteps echo like a ghost in pain. Whiskey burns slow, but don't numb the sting. Cigarette smoke curls, hides the ache. Silence is the only sound I make. I rule the night in silence, alone. just shadows in the rain. Streetlights shimmer on drowning street, a melody broken, incomplete. I chase my shadow, but it don't chase me back. Ashes fall soft, they don't explain why the night keeps hiding its own chain. I rule the night in silence, alone I reign, the king of nothing, just shadows in the rain. Shadows crawl where the streetlights die. Rain whispers secrets, no reason why. Whiskey burns slow, the clock won't lie. Cigarette haze, it hides my name. Silent king of this midnight game. Shadows in the rain, they know my shame. Whiskey's my crown, but it's all the same. I rule the night in silence. I reign. Footsteps vanish, their ghosts on stone. Every breath heavy, cuts to the bone. The piano cries like it's all alone. Smoke and sorrow, they weave their thread. I walk these streets with the living dead. Shadows in the rain, they know my shame. Whiskey's my crown, but it's all the same. I rule the night in silence. I reign. Shadows crawl where the lamplight bends. Footsteps fade like forgotten friends. A whiskey burn, slow as time. Cigarette smoke twists, a broken rhyme. Shadows in the rain, they know my name. They whisper low, they fan the flame, rule in the night. In silence we reign. Shadows in the rain, shadows in the rain. Raindrops tap on a window's edge. Echoes drown on a drowning pledge. Street lights on a lonely tune. The night's a thief, it'll take you soon. Smoke and silence, they bind my hands. The city breathes, it understands. The shadows in the rain, they know my name. They whisper low, they fan the flame, rule in the night. In silence we reign. Shadows in the rain, shadows in the rain. Sweet lie, the bassline moans like a long goodbye. Slide guitar cuts, a razor's kiss. Rain keeps falling, a love like this. Shadows crawl where the streetlights break. Rain soaks a soul, but it don't wash away. A bottle in hand whispers tales of decay. Whiskey burns slow like a secret untold. Cigarette smoke curls, hides a cold. Shadows in the rain, hearts like stone. We dance alone. We dance alone. Footsteps echo where the lost hearts tread. Neon reflection, the living and the dead. A match lights a dark, the flame burning red. The clock ticks slow, but the pain moves fast. Each drag I take, chasing the past. We rule the night in silence. No crown, no throne, just defiance. Shadows in the rain, hearts like stone. We dance alone. We dance alone. The rain is falling slow tonight. Each drop of gold under streetlight glow. A shadowed opus hold in my name. Shadows in the rain, they know my name. Whiskey burns slow, it's all the same. I rule the night in silence, no one to blame. Cobblestone shine like broken glass. Footsteps drown in the thunder's laugh. Smoke curls up, hiding all my sins. The night won't speak, it only stares. It holds my secrets, it doesn't care. Shadows in the rain, they know my name. Whiskey burns slow, it's all the same. I rule the night in silence, no one to blame. Every raindrop It's a confession I'll never make. Every shadow's a promise I'll never break. The street's my church, the storm's my prayer. Shadows dance where the streetlights break. Rain whispers secrets the night won't take. A puddle holds the moon's crooked grin. The silence wraps me like a second skin. Whiskey burns slow like a funeral flame. A cigarette smoke draws lines on my name. I rule the night, I wear the stain, just me in the shadows in the rain. Footsteps echo but no one's near. Midnight's kingdom thrives on fear. My breath fogs up a cracked window pane. Each exhale heavier, etched with pain. Neon flickers, a ghostly glow. Time drips thick, running slow. Whiskey burns slow like a funeral flame. Cigarette smoke draws lines on my name. I rule the night, I wear the stain, just me in the shadows in the rain. Stranger's glance cuts through the dark. Eyes like embers leaving their mark. But no one stays, they always fade. The city's a lover with a rusted blade. Shadows dance where the streetlights fade. The rain whispers secrets it won't betray. Whiskey burns slow like a lover's goodbye. Cigarette smoke curls hiding my shame. I rule the night, but it's a hollow rain, shadows in the rain, shadows in the rain. Echoes of heels on the cobblestone lanes. A stranger's glance cuts like a jagged blade. The silence speaks louder than words ever could. The clock ticks soft, but time don't heal this aching weight, this spinning wheel. Cigarette smoke curls, hiding my shame. I rule the night, but it's a hollow rain, shadows in the rain, shadows in the rain. The piano cries in a smoky refrain, a dirge for the broken, a hymn for the stained. My shadow's my kingdom, my crown is this ache. Shadows whisper in the rain, sliding down the alley's vein. A cigarette's last breath, a smoky stain. Whiskey burns slow like a secret flame. It curls in my chest, it carves my name. The streetlight flickers, it plays no game. Ruling the night in silence, no word, just the sound of defiance. Rain taps a rhythm, cold compliance. The pavement's wet with unshed tears. Every footstep echoes fierce. A silhouette fades, it disappears. Lounge of ghosts where time forgets. The clock ticks off, the air regrets. Eyes meet eyes, but no one bets. Rain's got a voice, it hums low. Cuts through the haze, a sorrow show. Cigarette smoke knows where to go. Shadows crawl where the streetlights fail. Rain whispers secrets, a ghostly tale. A slick black river down cobble veins. The night wears scars, the night remains. Cigarette smoke curling slow hides the ache. The world won't know. Shadows in the rain, shadows in the rain. Whiskey burns slow, but it won't ease the pain. Ruling the night, no crown, no chain, just shadows in the rain. Footsteps echo, but no one's there. Coats pulled tight, breathing cold, thin air. A neon sign hums a broken hymn. The silence rules, the light grows dim. The glass in my hand, it trembles low. Fire on my tongue, but the chill won't go. Shadows in the rain, shadows in the rain. Whiskey burns slow, but it won't ease the pain. Ruling the night, no crown, no chain, just shadows in the rain. Shadows crawl, in the rain they creep. City whisper, secrets I can't keep. Every drop of story untold a sin. I light another cigarette, let it begin. Whiskey burns slow, but it burns deep. Cigarette smoke, where my demons sleep. Ruling the night in silence, I reign. Lost in the shadow, lost in the rain. A neon flicker on a broken street. Footsteps echo where the darkness meets. The pavement glistens with a liquid shine. Every step closer to the edge of time. The clock don't tick it, just holds its breath in this midnight dance with life and death. Whiskey burns slow, but it burns deep. Cigarette smoke where my demons sleep. Ruling the night in silent siren. Lost in the shadow, lost in the rain. Smoke curls like ghosts from my lips. Memory sinking like a sunken ship. Silhouettes in the fog, they stare, they fade. This city's my kingdom, my masquerade. Shadows dance on the cobblestone. Rain whispers secrets no one's ever known. Whiskey burns like a match in my soul. Cigarette smoke hides the pain, ruling the night in the shadows in the rain. Oh, the shadows in the rain. Footsteps fade into the fog's embrace. Midnight streets, a cruel and endless chase. Lines drip heavy like the storm's cruel face. The silence speaks louder than cries. The nights where the truth always lies. Cigarette smoke hides the pain, ruling the night in the shadows in the rain. Oh, the shadows in the rain. The street lamp flickers its light runs thin. The ghosts of the past whisper deep within every breath. A gamble, every step, a sin. Shadows in the rain, they creep and crawl. Whiskey burns slow like a ghost in the hall. Cigarette smoke paints the air so thin. Hide in the cracks where the light sneaks in. Rule in the night, in silence we reign. Feet in the gutter, hearts in the chain. The streetlights flicker, but they don't explain. We're just shadows in the rain. Shadows in the rain. A match strikes loud, a flash in the gloom. Echoes like thunder in an empty room. The city sighs, but it never sleeps. Its secrets buried where the concrete weeps. Oh, silence, my friend, you're all I depend. Rule in the night, in silence we reign. Feet in the gutter, hearts in the chain. The streetlights flicker, but they don't explain. We're just shadows in the rain. Shadows in the rain. The clock don't tick in a place like this. The world is a stranger, a cruel abyss. Rain falls heavy like a lover's hiss. The pain tastes like an old whiskey kiss. Shadows crawl where the river rain don't sleep. Cobblestones cry while the secrets keep. The street lamp flickers like it's got no soul. Whiskey burns slow in a glass half full. Shadows in the rain, they know my name. Cigarette smoke hides the aching flame. Ruling the night, silence is my crown. Midnight streets where the lost are found. Footsteps echo like ghosts on the run. A melody dies where the piano's done. The air is thick with a smoky grin. A sharp inhale, the pain breathes in. Shadows in the rain, they know my name. Cigarette smoke hides the aching flame. Ruling the night, silence in my crown. Midnight streets where the lost are found. Match strikes loud, then fades to black. The world slows down, no turning back. Every step, every sigh, every breath I steal. The silence is louder than the wounds I feel. Shadows in the rain, they know my name. Cigarette smoke hides the aching flame. Ruling the night, silence on my crown. Midnight streets where the lost are found. Shadows in the rain, they slither slow. Streetlights flicker where the lost souls go. Whiskey burns deep, but it can't make me whole. Cigarette smoke curls like ghosts in the air. Can't see the cracks, but you know they're there. I rule the night in silence, a king with no crown. The rain is my kingdom, it just keeps pouring down. footsteps echo where the moon won't shine. Every shadow hides a scar like mine. The clock strikes 12, but it don't stop time. Cigarette smoke whispers secrets untold. The night stays young, but the whiskey gets old. I rule the night in silence, a king with no crown. The rain is my kingdom, it just keeps pouring down. Shadows crawl where the streetlights break. Rain hits hard like a heartache ache. Smoke curls up, hides what I can't say. Shadows in the rain, they know my name. Whiskey burns slow, feeds the flame. Ruling the night, in silence I stay. Cigarette ghost, it dances near. Each drag whispers what I don't hear. The cold pavement hums, but I don't care. Glass in my hand, time won't rewind. The night is a thief, it steals my mind. Shadows in the rain, they know my name. Whiskey burns slow, feeds the flame. Ruling the night, in silence I stay. Midnight streets, the kingdom of none. Every step fades, undone, my crown, the shadow's my throne. Shadows crawl where the rain hits the ground. Every drop whispers, no one's around. Whiskey burns, slow as time on a chain. Cigarette haze, it knows my name. Smoke curls up, but it hides the pain. I rule the night in silence, a king without a crown. Midnight streets, my kingdom, where dreams are beaten down. Shadows in the rain, they're the only ones who stay. Footsteps echo, a ghost in my shoes. Neon flickers, blues on blues. Street lamp halos, they fade, they betray. Cigarette haze, it knows my name. Smoke curls up, but it hides the pain. I rule the night in silence, a king without a crown. Midnight streets, my kingdom, where dreams are beaten down. Shadows in the rain, they're the only ones who stay. Shadows dance where the street lights bleed. Rain whispers secrets the night can't read. Footsteps vanish, just like the truth. A city of ghosts wears a broken suit. Cigarette smoke curls, fades, hides. Whiskey burns slow from the inside. Shadows in the rain, shadows in my veins, ruling the night. Silence reigns, no voice to cry, no heart to claim, just shadows in the rain. Shadows in the rain. Neon signs hum a funeral tune. The clock strikes 12, but it's too soon. A figure in the glass, not quite mine. Time unravels in the smoky line. The night is a king, its crown is cold. A kingdom of whispers, stories untold. Every step echoes, every breath lies. The rain won't ask, the shadows won't cry. Shadows in the rain, shadows in my veins, ruling the night. Silence reigns, no voice to cry, no heart to claim, just shadows in the rain. Shadows in the rain. Shadows creep where the rain won't dry. A whisper of thunder in a torn-up sky. Footsteps drown in puddles, no one asks why. Whiskey burns slow, but it don't heal. Cigarette smoke, hiding what's too real. Through the night in silence, make no deal. Streetlights shiver like ghosts in chains. Echoes bite sharp through the midnight rain. Breath is cold, but the memory remains. This city's a liar, I wear its crown. The silence speaks louder when the rain comes down. Whiskey burns slow, but it don't heal. Cigarette smoke, hiding what's too real. Rule the night in silence, make no deal. The piano weeps, the bass hums low, a slide guitar cries what words can't show. The pain keeps talking, but no one will know. Shadows dance where the street lights fail. Whiskey burn slow like a dying tale. Rain taps soft, it knows my name. Smoke curls up, whispers to the sky. No questions asked, no need to lie. Shadows in the rain, they call my name. Cigarette smoke, hiding all my shame. Ruling the night, in silence we remain. Cobblestones glisten under cold dark sky. Every step echoes truth in disguise. The air tastes bitter, but it keeps me alive. The city's heart beats low and slow. It hums a secret only night. Shadows in the rain, they call my name. Cigarette smoke, hiding all my shame. Ruling the night, in silence we remain.